Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining. Understood, stopping this lap. Okay, so their best lap time is a 1 minute 11.5. All set, we're ready to go, so let's get the car out onto the track. Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. So our best lap so far is a 1:10.8. We're 17th in the speed trap, 331.1 kilometers per hour. Okay, when you're ready, let's go. Clutch bite is good, gearbox is responding normally. Make sure to warm up the tyres and brakes. Warm the tyres and brakes throughout the lap, please. No rain expected for the time being. Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out. Okay, so that's the rest. Now use DRS. DRS now available. . 'Cause 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 ' Okay, there's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are so far no plans for a safety car. There's a good chance to change our strategy for the rest of the Grand Prix if we want to. We'll be getting underway in just a moment. Stand by. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Nice move, good job. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap. Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done. Slowly gaining on the car in front. Try to keep up this momentum. The car behind is gaining on you by 5/10 a lap. Caution, caution. Okay, clear. Okay, good work. Great pass. within 1 second of the car ahead, get ready to use DRS for the overtake. There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful. Okay, we've got a full course caution. The safety car's out. Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down, maintain positive delta. Strategy available on the MFD. Confirmed. Okay, we're coming up to the safety car now. Do not pass it, you are the leader. Follow the safety car. Okay, listen, don't worry about it, mate. It can happen to the best of us. Now look, I've put a new strategy option for you in the MFD, so go and have a look. Got that, confirmed. Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. You'll be controlling the pace on the restart. Keep it steady until the safety cars reach the pit lane. green flag. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Okay, so that's a red flag, no overtaking, and let's get back into the pits, please. We've done all right so far, but this is a chance to take a breath. We've got another half of this race to go, and there's still a big opportunity there. This feels a bit like deja vu here, but there's a good opportunity to get this start spot on. Come on. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Okay, clear. Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car behind, just keep pushing. And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip anytime now. Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps. Yes, great job, excellent work. That's first place now, P1. Final lap, push, push. Green flag. Less than 1 lap of fuel left now, the tank's pretty much empty.
chat saying, Danos, learn Larry Bass next time. To some Ferrari, you know, lots of...
I've noticed we do have a certain Renault Clio driver join us. How much did that cost you, Luke?
Yes, boys, my mic was up, man. Unbelievable. I don't know where it came from, honestly. It's, yeah.
Your bank account.
This is karma for calling us a Renault Clio a 1-2. No, but this is the first 1-2 actually, and I know this is not. I mean, Colin obviously was faster, and he gifted to me, and I'm thankful for that. It's my first win in like 4 or 5 seasons, I think. I only had one win in the highest division before, so I don't care how I got it. I got it, and to be honest, the teamwork. I was starting to get stressed, not just because it was some sort of danger, but I was like, oh my god, we're getting close now, you know. And they didn't want to screw it up. As soon as I saw him pull off, I knew what was going to happen, and then I would have been so happy with P2 as well, just P1, P2. But
Seriously, when you've got to be there to actually be in that position.
yeah.
You had great quality. Did you? You worked your way through the field. Obviously, the crashes and everything.
Yeah. I did a practice. We did always do a practice before, and then we did like a full simulation of the quali, and I got a 1:11.4, I think, like 6/10 slower than the pole from yesterday. So I was like, oh nah, this is not going to go well, you know. And then in the qualifying, I was quite alright with quite happy with my time. It was a bit difficult in the start, and especially with the crash with Mamba and Al. I got wing damage, so I was like, no, you know, I got caught up in an incident I couldn't do much about. But then the red flag saved me. And then I saw the safety car came out, and I saw everyone going into too hard. So I was like, no, I'm going to stay out of mediums, and I can always switch to the softs, and hopefully try to catch as much as I can. But then another red flag came, like 2 in one race. And I knew, we said it to Colin, lap 20 is the moment you can switch to the softs. And I picked that, and I saw Colin do it as well. And I was surprised no one else really around us did the same. So I had to get past as quickly as possible to Jetfish and lose him, get him outside of the DRS. And then I saw what Colin was doing, and he's just dragging me along. And at some point I saw the gap getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I knew, well, I do have a penalty, as I was really hoping we wouldn't get a late safety car, because that would have screwed everything up. But yeah, it's just unbelievable. I told Kieran yesterday that it would be a miracle if I would be in this chat, but I guess miracles do happen then.
Yeah, there seems to be a bit of a theme going on at the moment with you two like being in the same comms booth with each other. Towards the end, we were kind of questioning 15 laps on softs. How bad were they?
It was started to get tricky the final laps, but we just took it slow. But I think it was around between 50 and 60, somewhere around there. It wasn't too bad actually. The fronts were even better. In the beginning, I thought, well, this is going. Well, we might struggle at the end because the tire wear was quite high in the beginning. But then once we did that DRS thing, I could relax a bit more, no pressure from behind, save a bit of the tires. And normally that is what I'm strong at, but it hasn't been the best with these cars, as I struggle with these cars. So yeah, I was just surprised. And then at the end, I almost had one moment, but I thought I can lose a few tenths. Colin will slow down. I still get the DRS. It's not a problem. We have a gap. So that's my thinking behind it. And I also saw you, because I quickly switched on the stream, you were worried about fuel at the end there. I thought, yeah, I had like 0.1, no, not 0.01, but like 0.10 left. So I perfectly worked out there. But yeah, it was. I have had some bad luck in some moments, but it felt like this race everything came into one place, and there you see the results.
Especially with your brother going out.
Yeah, I could hear that. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I saw the red flag and I wasn't sure it was out, but I could hear from the other side of the wall that someone was quite angry, and I couldn't see a Williams on the minimap anymore. So I knew that he was Haas on the minimap anymore. So I knew he was out. And well, I've been he beat me last time. To be fair to him, and in the season, and I said to him this time I will be better. And he hasn't had the best of luck this race, and I was quite high up in the standings. So this will make a big jump, and I like to see that. So hopefully it's redemption time, maybe.
And are you going to rub it in?
Oh, for sure. I mean, he hasn't. I think he hasn't had a podium yet. So I do have to. This is my opportunity, because you could say, "Oh, you beat me last season, but where's your win?" And that is. You have to be fair. You don't get a lot of challenges with Colin, and I do have to give respect to that, because he doesn't make. Well, almost doesn't make any mistakes. And last week in Portugal we crashed. So yeah, and I costed him a win. And I said I was a bit of no, not friction, but it was just disappointing that we threw away a good result. And then we said we will bounce back in Canada, and well, we clearly did. So yeah, you have to take these moments and appreciate them, because I'm probably not gonna get any more in this season.
Quinn has just put in chat saying he will beat you. His best race not coming.
Is that what he said? Yeah. Well, I'm looking at the calendar, and honestly, there are some still for me good tracks coming up. Japan, Zandvoort always been Japan. I always seem to get near the podium, so we will see. Yeah, I mean he's already more than 50 points behind, so he does need to catch up. So, but to be fair, one DNF and it could all change, as you can see. So
Yeah, it's very, very, can be very, very tight, like you said. Just one race, DNF. But Quinn, I feel for you, mate, because, yeah, having somebody in the same household, yeah, rubbing it in, yeah, yeah.
it does. Well, I mean, you obviously want to do that. I mean, that's just the fun part about it.
And are you excited for next week, Brazil?
Yeah, to be honest, if we get a full grid, I'm looking forward to it. But the Brazil, I'm not the strongest at Brazil, so we will see. Maybe another miracle might happen. But the thing is, just stay out of trouble, because you can see one crash takes out 4 people. If you're just not involved in that, well, it's a bit of luck as well. But you can just stay there. So that's my plan for Brazil, and then we will see where we end up. It's just my thought going into the races now. Just see where I will end up.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. I mean, I did put the question out to viewers out there, because it's RPM history. It'll be the first full quali we're going to be doing.
Hmm.
Should we go no assists?
No assists, so no ABS at all. Any that kind of that stuff.
Completely no assists. In celebration of four.
It would be fun though, as I'm on the comms. So looking forward to that one. Well, maybe it's maybe you found some extra pace. I don't know. Maybe there's a little secret that you can master no assists.
I'm slow with assists.
Well, you will get better if you can manage to take them off for sure. So yeah, I mean it's if you go through to even Q3, you will have a lot of practice. So yeah. The only thing, yeah, I mean, I would. The only thing I would keep on is the ABS, because that is if I had to do no challenges. But yeah, if you want to go full out, I would love to see it. And then no practice as well, or straight in.
Straight in. I mean, Volcano showed it today. I mean, it all, and didn't get any damage. So the Alpha can take it.
Yeah. Well, probably, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic race. Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much. And just a final note to Colin. Thank you very much.
He can have a picnic and do some shopping and everything like that, you know, to give me a chance to actually catch up to him. So, yeah. But it's been great. Great race, very exciting, and some great teamwork going on towards the end. Canada did not disappoint, and I will just leave you with my normal. If you like what you see, leave a like on all that, and yeah, I will see you next week in Brazil. Kieran, over to you.
Well, as you just said, next week is Brazil on Tuesday. It'll be today's race for Luke on comms with I'm assuming
Yeah.
Booty. If not him, it'll be a certain podium for me with Learner Driver on comms. And then this time next week will be me and Inorganic back on comms, just doing the usual business. Thank you for watching and good night. Right. Stream has ended.
There we go.
What a very
So,
Mhm.
yeah, I'll tell you what, that crash though, that put your brother out. I mean, it was an helicopter view as well. So we was looking down at it, and just saw the whole thing happen.
I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't get a helicopter view. I still got a pretty good angle, but it's like at the end of the straight, so it's just all the cars coming towards the camera.
Yeah, I stream my view as well on my Twitch. So it's like if I see something that someone else hasn't seen or something like that, I've got it right there so I can do a clip. So I could do a clip of the aeroplane view that I had of the crash.
Yeah, there's a lot of crashes to be fair.
It's
Yeah. It's so tricky. Yeah, I almost lost it at the safety car restart as well into turn one. Colin just messaged me and he scared me there. Yeah, I scared myself there as well.
yeah, so saw Colin hit the wall.
Yeah.
When he got past you, it was like, oh,
Yeah, he hit the wall on the left. I was like, ooh, I hope he doesn't have any damage, but well,
yeah, kind of just one of them tracks that you just can't make a mistake. Kind of the fingery bit
yeah.
corner.
Beginnen met de VVD, want zij waren de vorige Tweede Kamerverkiezingen ruim 2 jaar geleden de grootste. 34 zetels toen, nu met een nieuwe lijsttrekker. VVD komt uit op 23 zetels, een verlies van 11 dus. 26 zetels voor de partij van Timmermans. Maar dan de partij van Geert Wilders, PVV, van 17 naar
Ja.
35 zetels voor de PVV, een verdubbeling.
Oh, we got a new party and a new party wing. The right wing has won the elections. Yeah, the results came in. That just happened. No, it's not the official results, but they have like these exit polls, so you can see. They ask people what they voted for, and that's like like 40, 50,000 people. And normally they change one or two seats. What's how it's described, but yeah, there's it's a bit radical in a way on the right, but it was quite close. I don't know if Kieran know what I said yesterday, but no, he won with a landslide. So interesting. Our country will cope a completely different way the coming 4 years.
Dutch politics.
Yeah.
Apparently just being introduced to.
Yeah, it's no, they don't want to be introduced to be honest. It's like one big sometimes a bit of a clown show, but
You never had Boris
Yeah, true. I mean, I know, and I've seen quite some data, so that probably tells you a lot about it. I heard the Dutch elections were on, well, were on English TV as well. They were talking about it. I don't know if you watch the news, but no, my because my dad said he works for well, it's an English company, and they said that they were following it as well, but probably just certain news.
Yeah, I know there was some incidents in America, so that's been pretty much on the news.
Yeah.
Yeah, attempted bombing
Oh, bombing in the Niagara Falls.
Well, I think there was suspected whether they stopped it, but yeah, something. Yeah,
Oh, that's America. Well,
yeah. Well, that's been on the when I put the news on, just before this one was on. So
oh yeah, interesting. Yeah, well, honestly, it's so sad that these things still happen. Yeah, I mean, you should. Yeah, I'm surprised that America. I always said that America is such a weird country. I don't know if you share the same things, but if I look at it, I think like if I watch, it's not that I mean you can't judge. They live like 300 million people there, so of course it's not everyone, but I always feel like when I watch America, there's so much things going on that literally no other country, well, most of the countries don't have in the world. It's such a weird country sometimes. But yeah,
yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'd say anything more than that. It's you know, some of the things they've got the laws like they can't drink till like you're 21.
yeah, you can drive a car at 16.
You can hold a gun like you can have a gun when you're 3 years old, but you can't drink alcohol.
Yeah, you can buy a gun in the supermarket the moment you turn 18. Like, but you can't drink alcohol. Like, what's the policy? You know?
It's just the whole country's just absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, yeah. Well, our country will. To be honest, I don't know where our country will go because these we will get a lot of radical changes. I know that for sure. So we will see. Because this guy that now has won the elections is like not he doesn't really like Muslims and stuff. And I didn't vote for him because I think that you can't really do that. But we got like the now people are voting strategically to get a because we had a left party, a center party, and a right party that were basically fighting for uh yeah well the winner that gets to decide what they want to work with. So either you get a right wing or a left wing or a central, and then you get people that normally vote for the smaller parties. They now vote for the big ones, and then that's why it's quite surprising. So yeah.
Interesting. So is he like kind of anti-Europe or
No, I'm not really anti-Euro, but more just
yourself know the new person that's gone in?
yeah, yeah. I think well, he's more of like how do you say that? Europe for Europeans, you know, that kind of people. Um, the thing is, though, most people probably don't fully support him, but they just didn't want to get a left party to get the biggest. You know, that's normally how this works in the Netherlands. But yeah, he's not like we have another right wing that's like more extreme. Then he's crazy. He thinks everyone is reptiles and stuff. You know, that kind of guy, and he wants an exit and his own coin and all that kind of stuff. But he's not that far right. But yeah, he's well, to be fair, for the economy is more social and more socialist and more left. So, but he's a bit more radical on the immigration part. But we will see. Yeah, that's the main part for this election was immigration because we had a housing shortage of well, I think 60 to 70,000 even more probably, and we got like 230,000 immigrants each year, and people have to wait 10 years to get in touch for a house. So yeah, that's probably why he won, because people were just done with it. But yeah, I didn't vote for him, but I can see why they did probably. But it's yeah, it's too complicated, honestly. If you watch it out, we have like 20 parties or stuff, you know, that you could vote for. And all have all right points, but
Yeah, yeah, same. I've got the Labour and Conservatives and stuff like that. But we have like the raving loony party and some bonkers.
oh yeah, it's always the case.
Yeah,
I always see some. I don't know if that's all the time, but sometimes I see some like videos of is it the House of what's the house called?
it's common.
House of Commons. Yeah, I see some videos of that. And I was like, it's they're all screaming at each other. Sometimes it's so confused, and then I always think, well, we sort of look like a comedian show sometimes, or politics or a clown show, but then I look at that and it's so different.
Yeah, and to be truthful, I don't understand half of the things that's going on anyway. Because somebody will say something, and a load of people stand up and go, "Arr," and then I'll sit back down. You know what the hell's going on?
Yeah. Yeah, it's always so fun to see. And if someone says an argument against him, you hear everyone "Hey!" at the background, and like I can't imagine if I think if because we Dutch people are sometimes yeah there's not a lot of trust in the government, and people don't really like voting in the people. So I think if we had the same system as there, people would just make a show out of it and laugh at it and couldn't be bothered and not taking it seriously. But yeah, it's different, I guess. It's always interesting to see, you know. But yeah, yeah, that's true.
Right then. Yeah, well done on your
Yeah, thank you.
yeah, like I said, I mean, you have to be up there to be given that chance to win it. Kept it clean and stayed out of trouble.
Yeah,
Maximum points.
yeah. We needed it to get away from the BTEC Ferrari, so in the
Oh,
championship, we clearly did.
not worried about the tangerine cars.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah. This will continue, but yeah, I'm just glad I'm ahead of my brother, you know, and he's nothing to say now, because I will just tell him you don't even have a podium, so you can keep on going on last season, but he's down in P18 in the standings, and I'm somewhere in the top five, so that says enough. And it's also I'm actually quite surprised I'm that high up because it's so competitive this year or this season. And still somehow I'm because I feel like on pure pace I'm not really there, but uh, because you always had the likes of Liam, or he had a bit of trouble today. Lancy, he wasn't there today. You know, Volcano.
Volcano, Dixie, Davey.
Yeah, those guys are normally quicker than me. Normally I'm fighting, or in my head I'm always fighting the Alpha Terrorists, the Williams, all you know, the Haas drivers. Those are the drivers I'm fighting, and so yeah, I do have to say if I couldn't get Jetfish out of my DRS that early, and I didn't have the DRS, I would have dropped down to like P6-7 or something. Because behind us, I saw on the minimap, everyone was in a sort of DRS train. It was so close behind, but we just pulled away, and then yeah, we always thought about it, and we practiced it sometimes in like Spain or something. But this time we got actually the opportunity to try, and yeah, well, it clearly worked. So because that's the thing, I can lose 3 or 4 tenths in the corners, but because the guys behind me don't have DRS, I win it back on the straight, and they're not really catching up, you know. So
Yeah, we said that in the comms. It was like,
yeah,
so pulling out that gap maybe
yeah, yeah. Well, I enjoyed it. So hopefully Brazil will be as good as well. But to be fair, I have the statistic that I get a podium in every season, and that still continues this season. So I'm glad. I don't care what the rest of the season is, as long as I got my win. So my season is because that's probably the maximum I can get, you know. Uh, or top 5 is my ambition in the championship, but I need to be consistent. But probably won't finish in the top 2 in the championship. The constructors is always something we want to win. Well, we've won it for the past 5 seasons, I think. So you know that's the only goal there is probably still a pole position. But I know that Colin won't happen. So yeah, we will see. Yeah, yeah. In the championship, Alpine is struggling a bit. That's a bit of the annoying thing because Mercedes and McLaren seem to be very strong there. Alpha as well because Rusty keeps scoring podiums. So yeah, we need to catch up there. But our goal is just to. Colin wants to win the championship, and you probably will. The drivers. We want to win the constructors, and that's the maximum we need to do. You know, that's the only thing. Well, you won both championships, and that's the goal ultimately. So, well, we will see. Yeah, we'll see you next week, and thank you for the comments. I will surely watch this one back. So, and I'm enjoying it. So, yes, see you later. Bye bye.